Alright, so I'm going to try this again. Because last time I tried to make a video, my phone crapped out because my phone is some junk. I mean, junk. I mean, this thing, I'm ready to throw it out the window. So anyway, repeat almost everything I just said over again. Anyway, sit down, get comfortable for a second, because I got a lot of explaining to do. Okay. So anyway, yeah, if you've noticed, there's a camper on the back of my truck. Yeah, I'm going to show you a better picture of that in a second. But first, we're going to cover the things that I said I would recover in probably one of the last videos. So anyway, I finally got the issue fixed with the steering wheel and the starter. At least it's almost fixed. We'll see. Yep, it's fixed. So you hit the key and it starts right up. You don't have to give it no gas. It just starts right up. Got a big old 360 in here, and the air conditioner actually does work, as old as it is. Haven't fixed the gas tank situation yet, but that's coming soon. And while I'm at it, I'm going to fix the gas tank with this stuff. Now, this stuff works miracles. If you've never seen a miracle worker, you're looking at one. Because I'm telling you now, and they ain't paying me for it or nothing, that stuff works. So let's see, let me try to explain this. So the gas tank is there. The bucket and not the bucket, the tank of water thing that is full of gas is the gas tank, and the hose over there running to the gas can underneath the funnel. Yeah, that's the other gas tank. Needless to say, haven't fixed the gas tank yet. Going to do it today. That water well stuff fixes everything. If you have a leak, you can fix it while it's wet. I mean, literally, if the tank was full of gas, I could put that stuff on it and it would never leak again. And it would dry no less somehow. I don't even know how that works. It's amazing. You just, I don't know, you knead the stuff together with your fingers like this, and then you stuff it into the crack, and it just works. Just a tip if you have a leaky anything, including the exhaust. Now, this truck used to be loud as hell. But what I did was, I went and it's a heavy hood. I went and put exhaust manifold gaskets on it, but it was still loud. So what I had to do was, if you look at right here, you'll see the black stuff. That black stuff is water weld. Yeah, and I've driven it about 800 miles since the other day when I put the stuff on there, and it's holding. And it's burnt, but it's working. I mean, that stuff, I don't know, it's amazing. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, the white wire here, it goes all the way around and underneath the truck. I might as well explain that setup to you. So the lights, the running lights on my truck, they didn't work when I bought it. None of them. The headlights worked. That's how I got it home that night when I had the blowout. But the running lights did not work. Four-way flashes worked, no running lights. So what I did was, I found the one wire that runs to all four of the running light bulbs, which I don't know if you can see that, but it's down in there taped up right there. And I hooked that wire into the headlights, and now all of my running lights work. So when I got the camper, the running lights wouldn't work because the plug on the side of the truck wouldn't put out any power. So what I did was run a ground wire down to where the ground is on this plug. Just plugs in the side of the body on this truck because it's a camper special. And then I took an extension cord, which has 2 wires running off of it, and I ran them up to the front. I'll explain the second wire in a second. And before I did that, I figured out what was my ground, what was my inside lights, and my outside lights. I don't know what the other prong is for. I don't think it goes to anything because I don't have reverse lights on this camper. So then I run that wire on up in here over to the wire that I fixed, and now I have running lights on my camper. And yeah, this here little connection, which goes to the same plug, goes to my interior lights. Now, what's going on here is there used to be a battery here. That is the battery tray for the second battery. These trucks came with a second battery when they were camper special. They stopped making camper specials probably in 74, 75, I think. I don't remember. I know I've had a 74 camper special and I had a 73 camper special. This one's a 72 F-250 camper special, 1-ton rear and all of the good stuff, air conditioned. And so basically that wire goes to a second cable that hooks into the battery that's going to go right here when I buy one, if I can buy one sooner than later. The black wire goes to the ground, which is actually right there, and this wire actually runs around to that little black box right there, and that's your on and off, basically your solenoid. Cut the batteries on for the camper and stuff. And what I plan on doing is getting solar and putting on the roof, and then I'm going to run the solar directly to this battery that's going to be here, and the battery will be hooked up to there, going to the camper, which is right there. And yeah, it'll be charging the batteries full time except for at night, I guess. I don't think it works at night. I don't know yet. I haven't experimented with solar so far, but I'm going to. Anyway, I'm gonna get you a full picture of this thing. So I picked this up out in Baltimore. The guy couldn't get it on his truck no more because the jacks, it fell over when the wind started blowing and the jacks ripped out from underneath of it. So I had to fix the jack problem. But you can see this one's still a little bent, but I straightened it out with a torch, and about as straight as it's going to get. And we'll come around this side, and that's what I did to fix the camper jack problem. Because if you look, I don't know if you can see, but there's, well, you can't see, but there's broken pieces of wood where the original wood was. It wasn't rotted. What happened was they had these stupid extenders on there for a dually, and it broke the wood when the wind started blowing. So I did that, and this here is just a, I don't know what size it is, but it's just a piece of flat board, and I just drilled it into the existing wood, and it worked out fairly well. I put fairly big bolts in there, which, yeah, I don't guess you can see them. There you go. And it worked out pretty well. So on to the back of the camper, and yeah. So there we go. Alrighty. Now my neighbors think I'm nuts because I just filmed this a second ago, but my phone wanted to act retarded, and now we're back at square one. So anyway, back in the camper we are. So where did I begin? Yeah, the lights. The inside lights run off the truck battery. It's plugged in right now, but I don't have an inverter charger like most campers do. It's plugged in mainly for the air conditioner. But what I plan on doing is I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to I'm going to hook up my power inverter to that second battery is what I'm going to do. Well, either I'll put a battery in here and run another wire from there to in here to charge the second battery that's in here, the third battery that's in here, something to that degree. Or even, I might not even do that. What I might do is put that inverter inside the cab of the truck and then plug the camper into the truck, because that just seems like it would be simpler. That way you keep your cables short. Probably look crazy right now. Like I said, I'm not editing these videos or nothing. I'm just going to do what I do. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do with the inverter. And that air conditioner is 5,000 BTUs. It's 550 watts. My inverter is 1,500 watts, so I should have no problem running that air conditioner and the refrigerator, which is right here. But my phone is junk and it takes up everything. So anyway, other thing I have to do, I have to get a water pump because there's no water pump. And I have a tank, just don't have a water pump. Got to get that. And yeah, should be leaving on the 15th. I mean on the 30th with Crystal and a few other people. And hopefully by then I'll have enough done where I'll be comfortable. Which I'm comfortable now, kinda, really. I mean, I haven't slept in here yet, but I'm gonna sleep in here tonight. I finally got it cleaned out real good, and I don't see no bugs. Hopefully ain't no spiders. Mainly spiders. But yeah, it seems to be okay. Clean and cold. I need to cut that air conditioning down because it's getting chilly. It seems to be alright. And I've been driving the truck. I'm driving the hell out of the truck. I've been driving the truck. I have been driving the truck. Today I drove it all the way out to Columbia to see my son for a little while. And my son is doing good. Doing good in school and everything. And yeah. By the way, the seat, because you can see straight through the cab, is something that's been annoying me. But so the seat, I haven't bothered to bolt that in yet because I had planned on putting another seat in there. I was going to put one of Crystal's van seats in there, but it was too tall. So I'm either going to get this one recovered, or I got some old hot rod seats somewhere around here I got to find and put in here. Now, I am leaving this place for good when I leave, so I got a lot of stuff to get rid of in between now and then. So I'm trying to use as much of it as I can before I leave. So those seats might go in here because that seat is done for. Really done for. Not the worst I ever had, but it's definitely done. But look at that interior. Ain't that nice? That's a bad old interior for a 70s truck. Anyway, so stove works, but I got to get a cap for where the heater used to go, because I had a heater at one time. And I'm going to try to get like a new wave heater or something to stick it in that corner, or maybe a Mr. Buddy or something to hook it into the gas line. Water should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Air conditioner, of course, works. Windows all open. Even the solid one opens. Table turns into a bed. That's like a twin, I think. Pretty sure that's a twin. And up front we have the big bed, which isn't that big. It's only, well, it's a little bigger than, I don't know. It might be a full. It could be a full. It might be a full. I think it's bigger than this one, but I don't think it's, I don't know. Anyway, it's a weird size, and it's up there, and it's brand new, so can't complain. By the way, if you're wondering how much I paid for this camper, you'd be shocked if I told you that I didn't pay anything for it. Somebody gave it to me for free. Everything works. I mean, given there's not really a whole lot to work, but everything works and it doesn't leak. It used to probably have a leak on that wall because that whole wall has been replaced, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, not for free, I'm not. I had to sell my other camper due to some idiots at the insurance company. Yeah, don't go with cheap insurance. I just do it because I have to. They don't know what they're doing. So, I had to do that, and kind of disturbed about it still. What else? This stuff. Right here. This stuff works. I haven't seen an ant since I put them in here. I put a bomb in here because it had an ant problem. But I literally haven't seen one ant. Like, not even on the truck. Like, and I had a load of trash on the truck before I put the camper on. There's not one. I didn't even clean it out. There's not even, like, nothing. Used to be spiders until today when I vacuumed it out real good. Sure there's going to be more. Afraid of nothing. Not afraid of anything. Death can come look me in the face and I'm fine with that. But when I see a spider, I scream like a punk. For real. And yeah, so yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Got a few little bit of storage. I ain't got a whole lot. Ain't nothing in them yet. But I got stuff to put in them, believe me. And the things for the stove, I actually have those, which I didn't think I had, so I went out and got some more. But those are the knobs. Those are the things for the stove. And I think I might put an oven in here because I like to cook. So an oven might be going in here because I really like to cook. I mean, really, especially if I got somebody to cook for, which I don't right now. But when I have someone to cook for, I'd like to cook for them. And what else? That's one of the bolts right there that I put through, but that one didn't quite go all the way through because there's a hole right there, believe it or not, from when the jacks broke. And yeah, more storage down here, and more up here. I would open it, but my thumb is kind of bothering me. You can't really see that, but I hit my thumb and it swelled up real bad. So anyway, that's about the summer things, and I will talk to y'all later. And if I don't talk to you later, hopefully everything is on the up and up, and yeah.